In today's video, we speak about EA. Shock horror.
Yo, it's me, Big Nose. Do you want the best player on the game? Well, you can't get D-Money, because he's probably not in FIFA. So, get Phil Bardsley. Get all the Phil Bardsley. So if you're looking for the best way to get coins, don't spend fewer points, go over to userbuy.com for the cheapest place on the market for your coins. Use code Vizeh at checkout, and most importantly, enjoy the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you all doing? Welcome to another video on my channel. Today, we're going to have some nice little discussion video here. If you guys do enjoy, smash your like button. We've just hit 249,000 subscribers over on YouTube. We're literally 1,000 subs away. If you're new here, please drop a sub. It does help out a long way. And today, let's have a conversation about our favorite company, EA Sports. Now, in the history of FIFA or EA ever, there is a certain thing that has been about for a long time, and that is called scripting, or DDA, dynamic difficulty adjustment, momentum, handicap. Like, there's a lot of words for it, right? Whether or not that you believe this is a thing or not a thing, this is a topic that's been spoken about for many years. Now, as far as I'm aware, EA has always said that there's no such thing. There's no such thing as DDA. There's no such thing as momentum, scripting, handicap, any of these words. It's all in our heads. It's never been a thing ever. And that would make sense. That would make sense, that. My dog is dead now, EA. And it's all because of your lies. Because IGN put out a post the other day saying that EA has not just spoke about DDA, but has filed a patent for the adaptive difficulty system that dynamically adjusts how hard a game is, aiming to keep players active for longer. Doesn't this ring a bell? So we've gone from EA never speaking about what this thing even is, and that it even exists, and just making it up. Now today they've confirmed it, but have also patented it. That means that no one else can do this. Like, the patent means that they own the coding. They own this feature, which is basically, if you're bad at a game, they will make the game, or the players, or whatever it is, they'll make it worse and easier for you so that you can continue playing. Because let's say if you're playing a game and you're being bodied, you probably will stop playing the game. Imagine playing, I don't know, let's say Call of Duty. If you're playing Call of Duty campaign. If you're being spammed by grenades every single 5 seconds, being killed from the start of each time you try and start, then you get quite frustrated and just not play the game. It's the same concept in many games. Let's say they got the Starfront, Battlefront, Star Wars game. I don't play Star Wars, but let's say that you do. It'll make the AI dumber, and they'll miss shots and just won't hit you because you're probably bad at the game. Or in the same way, if you're good at the game, if you're really good and you're smashing them, then they'll make the AI harder so that they will kill you faster, they'll have better shooting, all that kind of stuff. So EA has gone from basically just denying that this is even a thing to now saying that, oh, well, it is a thing, but we won't use it in FIFA. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe them, because part of me wants to believe them. But from what I've seen in many, many years of playing this game, I've got a wacky feeling that I just don't believe them. I want to believe them, but I'm on the fence here. And my fence is falling in half, and I kind of just don't believe them here, really. But it's my tinfoil hat speaking, but let's see what they say. So IGN has done this post, basically saying that EA has patented this, data pretty much. You can read it if you so wish. Link is down below in the description, but nothing really is said here other than the fact that they have revealed their patent application. The system does this with an aim to keep players active for longer periods of time. Comparable to FIFA, that let's say you're playing a game of FIFA and you're being bodied the entire time. Maybe it's just my tinfoil hat speaking, but it just makes sense to me that if you use this and they patent this DDA, I just can't see them not using it for online, because wouldn't they want people to be playing the game? If you play the game for longer, therefore more likely chance that they'll spend fewer points. EA has in fact put out a post about this, and they say this: fair play and dynamic difficulty adjustment. Now, they've always denied that this is a thing. And here we go. Ensuring playing is fair is critical to all of us at EA, and we've tried to be as clear as possible that this commitment applies to us just as much as it does for our players. We've said publicly before, that we do not use any scripting or dynamic difficulty adjustment, DDA, or anything similar that would automatically adjust the difficulty of gameplay in FIFA, Madden, NHL, or Ultimate Team matches. They say Ultimate, so that means that they probably do use it for career mode. Wouldn't that make sense? They specifically say Ultimate Team, which is online. So they've not. There's something different there, isn't it? So ideally, you'd think that it's also in career mode. But anyway, our clear statements were recently challenged in a lawsuit that alleged that we did, in fact, use DDA in FUT modes. We're pleased to share the plaintiffs have now dismissed their case. We provided them with detailed technical information and access to speak with our engineers, all of which confirms again there is no DDA or scripting in FUT. So EA, they're clapping back. They're like, yo, shut up! You know, like they're clapping back. And I love the almost like sassy, like confirmed again. They're gonna say confirmed, but they're confirmed again. I like that sassiness in here. I respect that, you know. This is the right result. Probably you got good lawyers. But anyway, while EA does own a patent for DDA technology, that technology was never in FIFA, Madden, or NHL, and never will be. We would not use DDA technology to give players an advantage or disadvantage in online multiplayer modes in any of our games, and we absolutely do not use it in FIFA, Madden, or NHL. So that is their response. Now again, this is your opinion. Do you believe them? Do you not? In a way, this basically confirms that scripting is in career mode. Because they've always, I guess so. They've specifically highlighted FIFA, Madden, and NHL Ultimate Team here, and specifically mentioned multiplayer mode, so it probably is in career mode, I guess. This is the actual patent. So it was back in 2016 that this was actually put in. It was an application was filed back in 2016, conveniently just before FUT Champions. You know, just like, anyway, it's 4 months before 17 when FUT Champions was a thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, this has been granted back in 2018, so they've actually had this confirmed and, I guess, applied, and it's been active since 2018. And this was actually a few months before FIFA 19, I guess. I guess that means that there was no such thing as DDA or scripting. I mean, there definitely wasn't this version of it anyway before FIFA 19. Now, of course, the reason why there's always been a thing around DDA is because they actually used to have momentum in the game. So this is some gameplay of FIFA 07. And the reason why there's always been a thing about momentum, because technically it's been in the game since FIFA 07, I think even FIFA 06, technically, because they had these bars, which you may have wondered what they actually were. This is what they were. I remember seeing this growing up, and I had no idea what it actually meant. But those bars, the top left, those little like circles in FIFA 06, or bars in FIFA 07, that is momentum. That means that as they just went 1-0 up, they've now got 3 bars when the team that's not scored, they're losing, has less bars. Because they're losing. Here we go. Now again, they've gone 2-0 up. Now, if it makes any sense, that means that the team that's now 2-0 down should now probably have 1 bar. And they've now got 1 bar. That means that the team which is 2-0 down, they will not perform as well. They won't be as good on the ball. They may have less stats because they are in low momentum. That's why there's always been a thing around FIFA because of this exact thing right here. Because it's been in the game back in these days. This is a literal application confirming it, that they've got another version of it now. But they will say that it is not in multiplayer. EA have confirmed scripting, DDA, as you want to say, at least for career mode is a thing. I want to give it to you guys, and I want your own personal opinion. Do you believe that this is a thing in multiplayer as well? Now, they've said it's not, and of course, it would make sense if we just believed them, and you know, it will make sense. I want to believe them and be like, okay, it's not a thing in multiplayer then. Maybe I am just a hater. Maybe, honestly, I may be just a hater. Maybe I am too bad at FIFA. People that say, they're like, oh, you're just complaining about the game, it's not your fault. Oh, you're just playing the game because it's not your fault. And you know what, man? That makes sense. Maybe it's just bad coding. There's many parts of this game which you just see things that happen, you're like, bro, that makes no sense. Balls go through people's legs, their arms, their heads. You know, there's so many things. So I want your thoughts down below in the comments. I want to see what you get. Because I'm not here like, oh, EA, they're lying to us. But I'm giving you guys this information, and I want you guys to make your own opinion up with it. It's a discussion-based video. I want a comment section to be full of comments and people just discussing. People will agree, people will not agree, people will be fighting in the comments and saying stuff about people's mums. Honestly, if that's the case, then feel free. Just don't speak about, you know, grandmas. That's too far. Nans are protected in this zone, okay? So we have gone from nothing at all, it doesn't exist, it's all in your head, to now, well, it does exist, but it's not in the game for multiplayer. If you guys do enjoy, smash that button. I'll see you next time for another video. Peace out.
Rockstar life, rockstar goals, seeing her in every single room impossible, living life